Welcome. This is LMC Live for Saturday, November 12th, 2022, Typing Tutor. And if you're not joining us live, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching, glad you're here. I want to start off by a little FYI for you. So, don't have a very large space at my primary residence to have all the equipment, and don't feel like moving it into or out of storage to set it up all the time, because that's detrimental to the equipment. So I've just kind of made a deal where certain pieces of equipment I have set up in certain places and two places. I've got some stuff set up at some family members in Lion Mountain, New York, and also got some stuff, most of it set up at my apartment in Peru, New York. So this is the 5150. If lots of videos on the channel from it before, some cool stuff, some lame stuff. But one of the things that one of the viewers has asked me to do for quite some time is do a review of Typing Tutor. And it was some keyboarding software that was available for the original PC in both floppy disk and cassette format. I do have it on floppy disk. I do not have it on cassette format. But the instructions are essentially the same. That's who it's programmed by. It was produced by Microsoft. What we are going to do is we're going to make a backup copy of this disk and then try to transfer the DOS system files to make it bootable. Not sure how successful we're going to be with that. I'm going to zoom in a little bit to just display the monitor. I'm not going to leave this set up where I'm typing on the keyboard and whatnot in the system unit. I probably could have set this up differently with the CRT over the system unit, but I put it on top of the expansion unit, and we're not going to power on the expansion unit for this demonstration because it's not necessary. Typing Tutor came out before hard drives were available in the PC. So, plus considering how loud it is and it's going to be harder to hear me speak, we won't turn that on. So we'll just use the system unit to do that. And of course, we're going to get the error code about the system unit. Not being available. That's what it's really complaining about. And you'll be able to see in the reflection, this is the guest room at one of my relations' houses. So considering they don't get very many guests, we just leave this set up here on a table and a whole bunch of software that did come from Computer Reset that's still in the shrink wrap. We have to unwrap it in the closet behind this table. So we're going to boot the advanced diagnostics disk just so that we can copy the Typing Tutor disk. Version 1.0, copyright 1981, copyright Microsoft 1979. I think that's particularly interesting, as old as that was. Okay, so we're going to put the original in drive A. We've got a blank IBM floppy in drive B. Might not actually be able to copy this, although that's weird. Just to be on the safe side, we were we're doing some tests on this. One of the things that you're trying to do with the 5150 once in a while is to just run it through its paces and diagnostics, on it. Try to keep the electrolytics in it happy, keep the spitting rust in it happy. But sometimes when I run some of the older discs that I've purchased in the past, like, exploring the personal computer, there's something about these discs, it gets the heads dirty. So just gonna spray some of this head cleaner on this floppy clean 5 1/4 inch, and we're just gonna try to clean it up here. Okay, so it ends up going to basic, and now we're gonna try copying it differently. We're gonna boot up DOS 2.1, and we'll just copy the drive that way using the DOS disk copy command rather than the diagnostics disk copy function. Actually, I'm gonna try this. Go in the dark. If that works any better. Crash, I know you're watching live. Tell me, is this better in the dark? Although I really can't see much in here. I can't see the keyboard enough to type on. Whoops. Okay, then I guess this is what we'll do for the rest of the stream. Okay. So today is really 11/12/2022, and it is 19:05. Whoops. Give or take. I don't actually have a timepiece in here. All right. Wow. Okay. So DOS 2.1 has a much better time copying the Typing Tutor disk. So let me look at some of the instructions here. We've backed it up. Preparing your Typing Tutor disk. Which is essentially copying it. Yep, we've done that. Oh, wow. Okay. We're not going to copy another. We're going to take a look at the directory on A. Okay. I'm going to set up one. Oops. Looking for the DOS disk there. Let me take care of that. Yep. Retry. Okay, I see what it's doing. Probably for licensing purpose, the disk itself is not bootable. It expects you to have a license for DOS, and you'll make the disk bootable yourself. Okay, all right. So let's see what happens when we restart. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad there's not a lot of flicker. At least I hope there's not a lot of flicker on your end. I may have to turn the lights back on, but let's go ahead. We're going to say new user, LMC, LMC, L. Now, the disc version, unlike the cassette version, could also be used at schools or colleges because it would allow for up to 39 different users to store their results on a floppy disk. It would also allow you to do reports. So I thought that was kind of neat. Let's do letters. I do know on this system, using it before, it does take a while. Let's try a typing test. Oh, maybe I got to do some lessons first. Nope. Wow. I am going to have to turn the light back on. It is going to put some reflection back on the screen, but I can't see the keyboard. Nope. Let's do a typing. What if we do a practice paragraph? I'm usually better at. interesting what it can do for a 160K floppy. Okay. We'll keep going. We'll try it some more. Well, 69 words per minute at 97% accuracy. Well, let's I'm going to escape to quit. Let's look at the progress report. Can I do a typing test? No, it still says typing test is not available. Let's record our progress. Like I said, it does take a while for BASIC to go through and update whatever it needs to. So the feature that's included on the disc version that's not included on the cassette version is essentially get it over here, the teacher mode. Let's just run the page slowly up across the screen. Okay, and we'll do the second one. Of course, if you're watching this after the live stream, you can stop, pause the video however you want. Just looking to see how you get in there. Oh, you type 0 to go into teacher mode. And there's the default password that it says, like, okay, student records, display. That's neat. That's really cool. Boy, would have loved to have had this back in school when trying to get a lot of our classmates to type better. Although the teacher that we had for teaching keyboarding back then was kind of ruthless, and a little bit of nostalgia. Not that any Northern Adirondack students are watching this video, but he had 4 banks of computers tied into a power switch, the light switch by the door. And the rules were, if he caught anybody looking at their keys or anybody using the backspace key, he would turn the switch off and turn off everybody's power. And so that's why he would also recommend that you save often. I was like, Macintosh, yeah, Mac Classics, might have been a couple of the all-in-one Macintosh LCs, but that's neither here nor there. And Crash, you are the exception to that statement. Nobody else that I was in the keyboarding class with, because you weren't in the same keyboarding class with me, would probably be watching. Okay, what else do we have? Of course, the escape key, recording progress. At anytime during the Typing Tutor program, characters which appear on the screen can be printed out on the optional IBM graphics printer. That's really cool. Excuse me. Oh, the following error message may be encountered during the Typing Tutor program. The typing test is not available, and this indicates that a typing test is not available because a test paragraph has not been recorded, constructed, or assigned, so that we will probably do that. And there isn't one, so we're going to build one. And if I can remember correctly, quick brown okay. One of those cases where I probably did not read all the instructions. Oh. Helps when you read Control Q. We'll say quick brown fox, QBF. Let's see. All right, looks like it didn't say. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Say QBF. And let's try taking that test. Obviously, I haven't done that, didn't set that test up the way I was supposed to. keep recording our progress. I'm just wondering, does anybody have any questions or like me to go back and try something else with Typing Tutor? So, if you didn't make it to the live stream, if you are watching this after the fact and there's something in Typing Tutor that you would like me to go back to, please put it in the comments and we can have another live stream where we go through Typing Tutor and do the things that you would like me to do with Typing Tutor. Actually, while we're waiting, I'm just going to move this and ask. We're going to get into the closet here. And be like, so the software that we have here that's still in the shrink wrap is we've got a Project Assistant 1.01, Planning Assistant. We have the voice phone assistant, writing assistant 2.0, another copy of reporting assistant. Of course, we've got the 3 giant binders of the IBM mainframe versions of, Plans Data Edition, Plans Edition, Words Edition, and Reports Edition. Never really could get into that. But if you'd like us to cover it, go ahead and post that in the comments too. Always thankful for our Patreon patrons whose generous contributions to Legacy Media and Computers, we wouldn't be able to do stuff like this. We still got a lot of computer reset stuff to go through, plus the Patreon patrons have donated some more software and hardware for us to demonstrate on the channel. And stay tuned. Be on the lookout for upcoming live streams. I'm finding, at least right now, that doing live streams is better than recording videos, trying to get some decent post editing done, at least for the time being. So we're going to conclude. Hope everybody has a great day, great night, wherever you're watching, and we'll see you in the next video.